Approved. 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 I don't know. Approved. Approved.
Greetings, Kung Fu Hot Dog. Good morning, everyone. How are you all doing this morning?
She's a very kinky girl.
You're part of. No! Stop! No! No!
Yeah, he looks like he's on the sex offender list.
Okay, wow, so you know what, I'm going to mute this young lady right here. You know who she is, of course. It is Denims, who I talked about yesterday. And Denims, well, I've got you on mute because every insufferable woman deserves to be on mute. Let's just zoom in on her small but ample cleavage.
The kind you don't take home to mother.
And by the way, Miss Denims, if I were you, I would be worried right now because Mark Kern, aka Grums, on Twitter X, is filing a report to the FBI about your 30k prank against Asmongold to have him removed permanently. How this week is going to be turning so crazy is anybody's guess. And you, young sir, you don't deserve to be called ugly by this witch right here, but that's another time and another day.
She's a super freak, she's super freaking out.
Doing, doing. Oh yes, it might be Wednesday, but I've got a story for you that involves lots of jiggle physics. And if you haven't subscribed yet, you might want to do that now because times are so great, aren't they? They're awful. They are awfully in the best way possible because people like me can farm off content creators out there who are completely out of their insane, insipid minds. And speaking of farming, folks, did you see what I did there? I'm such a genius, I can't help it.
Her voice may be almost as important to gamers as Lara's double pistols, curves and skimpy shorts.
Kung Fu Hot Dog is a Kung Fu renegade cop. Now he must defeat the most evil Kung Fu master in the world.
For a modern gaming audience.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures.
I said, Mummy, I like the way the lady runs.
Get ready for a new world of unspeakable adventures, never before shown in a motion picture. Get ready for Kung Fu Hot Dog.
Alright, no retreat, no surrender.
So this young lady here, ladies and gentlemen, you know who she is, Alana Pierce. She used to be a journalist at IGN, and she looked rather bedraggled and tired on that show until she removed herself from that outlet and went on her own solo adventures, where she became a beautiful swan and wasn't afraid to show the cleavage we knew she had underneath. Quite a charming, impressionable young lady, but of course these days, especially in this video where she's sporting a pair of fish lips, Alana, I thought you were better than that, love. I didn't think you'd be going through the old plastic surgery route, but when you're a young, impressionable woman like yourself, well, I guess, you know, these things actually happen. But this video entitled Stellar Blade and Boobs in Video Games. Now, I will say that Alana loves sexy video game female characters in her favorite pastime. She embraces sexiness, so that's good for her. But considering the title of this video, and of course we all go off on a tangent, don't we? I do it from time to time, but then again, you're used to that already from me, folks. So, in this video right here, I'm just going to play the last few moments because she then starts talking about how people criticized her choice of evening wear at the GDC game conference this year. So have a listen to this. It's a bit strange.
How dare you not make them hot in the games? This makes absolutely no sense to me, and it's very difficult to ignore. Genuinely, do you like boobs or not, bro? Just, you have to make the call. Make the call. Either you like them all or you hate them all, okay? Let me give you a personal example. I wore this as an outfit when I hosted the Game Developers Choice Awards. This is what I wore. I have boobs. They can be seen here. I wanted to wear something I felt nice in, and so I did. And the only criticism I got, none of it was from the left. It was only from people who would align with more conservative values saying, this is why you have your job. You are worth nothing. Go back to the It's like the same people who are trying to argue that they like boobs were the only kinds of...
So this is my point of contention right here. She says that the only criticism she got about her outfit were people from the left, which I disagree with, because surely if you're on the left side of political thinking, that you object to sexism or sexiness in general. Am I wrong, folks? Have I misunderstood that? Because I thought if you were on the right side of politics, and I'm not talking about the far right, that you embrace those type of values. Wasn't there a report somewhere that conservative women, not in the political spectrum, tend to be a lot more sexier, even in their business attire? Am I wrong? And they'd like to show a bit of cleavage. I replied to Miss Pierce in the comment section, I genuinely believe Alana is being held hostage by Sony, as she never even addressed the hard R issue in Stellar Blade and how urinalists forced Sony to change that. Can't imagine conservatives would object to a sexy evening dress either. That's the mindset of the other side. Amazingly, Miss Pierce actually replied to me, "G'day Jason, there's nothing preventing me from talking about the hard R rating. There's also zero evidence that journalists forced Sony to change it. The reality is, mate, is that the particular thing is so boring I can't and don't even dare to talk about it. The dev team just likely realised what it implied and opted to change it when it was pointed out, Mwalabrawonga. And yes, conservatives shame women for how they dress all the time. Goes hand in hand with the common Christian values. The left are very pro sexy women. Good eye, mate." The funny thing is, I never talked about Christianity in my reply. Never said it once. I'm not a Christian. I know YouTubers, Drunk3PO, who are Christian guys, and they're pretty based, very based actually. So I'm not sure why she decided to throw that in, like she was on the defense, on the fence, so to speak. It was such a strange thing. But Alana, just dress sexy. I mean, you don't have to respond to comments like mine. I'm glad you did. Again, the whole debacle about Stellar Blade. I mean, I've got my physical copy now, and as long as I play it offline, I guess, then basically, as long as I don't embrace the new patches, I've got the uncensored version. I hope it stays that way. I hope the game is actually on the freaking disc. If it says to me you've got to go online to download it, that's it, I'm done. I'm not going to do any shares on my channel about this, and I'm planning to, so we'll see what happens. But of course now, folks, because this video is dedicated to the boobies I love, yes, the mamas and the papas, I'm desecrating your song, you know, dedicated to the one I love, and just substituting a couple of words for boobs instead, because let's face it, they are the greatest things ever given to us from the female perspective. But from a male culture perspective, they're just great to look at and can make me silent for hours upon end. So Farm Folks, this is a new farming simulator game, apologizes for asking for player feedback on its female character physics. Because I guarantee you, if they were asking about male jiggle physics, there'll be no outcry from anybody. It'd be like, oh, you guys are so funny. I'm going to be wishlisting your game on Steam. Now look, this is not my type of game for sure. Oh boy, yes, so here we go. On the 27th of April, Farm Folks posted on X, "All right, folks, it's time for some serious game development talk. We're tinkering with the character physics in Farm Folks. Burning question, which version has the perfect breast to jiggle physics?" It then shared 3 different videos with different physics for the female character. A follow-up post stated, "Does anyone want to see what 150% looks like?" Now that's the screenshot of the video there. Now, doesn't really tickle my fancy, but I've gone one better, folks, because, oh, by the way, yeah, I mean, throughout this video today, I'm going to be littering it with lots of jiggle physics. That's safe for work, safe for YouTube. They can't say anything. So I've got to give a special thanks to Avid Stingray Gaming for this footage. I didn't know what it was. I was looking up Farm Folks Jiggle Physics and it took me to this page, which is hilarious. So have a look at this. Yes, I obey. I mean, this is better than, oh, this is much better than adult websites I've been to in the past. Wow. I don't have to ever watch an MCU film ever again. I'll just sit here and just, oh, yeah, you keep doing that. Yes, absolutely, please. Is this in 4K? It's not in 4K. No, no. What are you doing to me? This is a football simulator. Well, if you want to know what the game is, it's called Super People. So let's browse the game and see what comes up. Super People was a battle royale game developed by South Korean studio Wonder People and published by Wonder Games. And check out my bandana, folks. Yep. South Korea, you absolutely rock. I will be visiting your country. Not very soon, but I hope next year. I want it to happen. I really want to see your country and explore the culture and the people. Film myself out there looking like a complete retard. It's going to be absolutely wonderful. But yeah, let's celebrate jiggle physics, folks, because apparently to some people, you're not allowed to do that. But here we are, making a splash. Now, this is a better video, actually, of one of the Farm Folks characters. Let's have a look. I've got to say, she's a nicely illustrated character. Short shorts, blue ponytailed hair. You're going to see some jiggle physics in a minute. They always have to, oh, here we go, here we go. There you go. She looks nice. Big eyes. Again, I mean, look, if you're talking about the jiggle physics, guys, why aren't you talking about the rest of her outfit? The knee socks. You know, if you look on certain websites, that's quite a fetish, if you know what I mean. I mean, yes, it's the good color coordination. Pink goes to blue, and she looks nice. Are we going to get a bit of jiggle here? Yep, you can see some jiggling going on. Are you going to go in the water, love? Get yourself a little bit soaking wet. Oh, yeah, boing, boing. Holy shit. I mean, the only criticism I might point at the actual character creation, her head's a little bit big. She's got a lollipop head syndrome that a lot of teenage people tend to have these days. You know, that's why you go to the gym, folks, and make your shoulders broader so your head looks smaller. It's simple physics, right? But yeah, I mean, I've given it a like. It made me laugh, but in respect of what's going on there.
Break it down. Do it there. Look, take a look. Take a look. You got my face on her tits.
How the hell did you do that?
Shazam.
So Creativo Games, the people behind Farm Folks, they're a friendly indie game publisher and premium store based in San Diego, not San Dimas, unfortunately, the home of Bill and Ted, California, founded by Alex Koshelkov in 2013. So when you go over to their website right here, or rather this is the Farm Folks official page, and by the way, I'm going to get back to them in a minute anyway. So that's the guy in question. He had a very successful YouTube channel called Creative Station, but apparently they're not making videos anymore, and somebody actually took an objection to what they did. This was such a great channel. Now the owners are just milking it to the tiniest drop. Such a shame and disrespectful. And of course, Alex here, who's the guy behind Creative Station, goes on the slight defense here and says, sorry that you felt this way. We were just re-strategizing and we wanted to keep the channel alive. And apparently there were YouTube restrictions. So I don't actually understand. Maybe some of the artwork was a bit saucy for YouTube. Who knows?
So
So let's have fun.
So folks, we're going back to this article from thatparkplace.com. And of course now the post to the Jiggle Physics, which was done in jest. It was not meant to be harmful or distasteful. I mean, honestly, guys, I'm a kid of the 70s and the 80s, and so much Jiggle Physics were on display for my viewing pleasure. Nobody batted an eyelid. Well, except for those boobies, and I truly appreciated those. The posts received backlash from a number of individuals, including, here we go, Black Girl Gamers, the Consultant Gaming Group. The outlet posted on X, "This ain't it, y'all." I like the fact that BGG are referred to as a collective of it. As you can imagine, boobs should be a sensitive subject, especially since women have been subject to a lot of vitriol in gaming lately, and the latest discourse regarding sexualization of characters. If this is indeed, they can't write. How can, these people can't write. Had body positivity intention, then in future it might be worth changing the copy of the tweet to reflect that, i.e., Black Girl Gamers, consultants, go to your local Sainsbury's, buy Victoria sponge cake. Don't shove it in your mouth because it's far too good for that. How about you bend over, take the cake out of its packet and shove it where the sun doesn't shine. And then maybe afterwards, if you're feeling hungry, you can look for the remains and then just lick them off. Just do that instead. Yep. And by the way, Black Girl Gamers, how about you buy a jigsaw puzzle as well, sit down, maybe 1,000 pieces, and see if you can reassemble that in a couple of hours without any outside help. Yeah? Try and do that. Don't tell us how we're meant to enjoy video games. Make your own crappy video games or consult on them since you can't actually make your own. And yeah, get Jayan Lopez. What's she doing now? Makeup tips in a little Streatham apartment somewhere, you know, looking out like she's the big thing, the next big thing on the horizon, which she's not. The kind of people like Alana Pierce shills for. Yeah, David Jaffe. I should call him David Jaffa. And if you know that Cockney rhyming slang, then you are a good person and you need to be in my special book right now. How he sits there, talks to Kim Belair from Sweet Baby Inc., defending her ilk, the same people who perpetuated the whole we need more diversity and inclusivity in video games because it's never been there before. The video game industry is too white. We have to change that. And of course, white knights like Jaffe are complete morons because they can't see the wood for the trees.
That's what I want my career to be about. So what? You think Corey's like, I really wish that I didn't even get this far in the game because I got bored, but you think the girl in Ragnarok that was a black girl that Atreus liked and people are like, she shouldn't be black and whatever. You think Corey's was fighting with Scott Rhodey and Herman Hulse going, that is not our fucking vision. He's like, nope, Sweet Baby said, put this in. Come on, man.
Honestly, Black Girl Gamers, Melonhead Gamers who all sit in their Peckham apartments consuming vast amounts of Kentucky Fried Chicken saying, y'all, pass me the sugar, baby, pass me the black pepper because my chicken ain't spicy enough. And of course, they probably do play video games. I'm not even disputing that for a minute, but are you trying to tell me they are qualified to be consultants in how a video game with a black character, oh no, wait a minute, it actually has a white character, that's too problematic, we're going to have to remove them and we're going to have to put in a black substitute instead, a tokenized version of that same white character that you were going to market your game with. We can't have that because it's not a done thing. I wonder why AAA gaming is dying a death right now. Do you know why? I'll give you my response. Because basically, you probably don't want to hear what I'm saying. I'm just a random guy in a random random apartment, babbling forth, but I don't care. It's why you came to my channel, folks. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We're big titties. And also, folks, I mean, the reason why AAA gaming is dying, because developers are too afraid to even make a game now because they're going to offend so many sissy pusses out there that one wrong move, that's it. You're done. Your game is finished. You're offending too many people. The same people who'll never ever buy your video game in the first place. They're going to start screaming and moaning, and then once the moaning has all died down, when they've been listened to their delicate little ears, they'll just go in their merry way and destroy the next franchise that threatens their way of life. Never mind your existence, ladies and gentlemen. If you can't enjoy physical media like this, and Banshee, I've often talked about that show. If you want to see great titties and bums on that show, oh god, yeah, that's the one you buy, folks. That's a keeper right there. This is Gamergate 2.0, and it's only going to keep getting so much funnier. And of course, folks, because of the backlash, I'm saying it as it is, farm folks had to issue this very pathetic apologetic letter. Hey folks, we'd like to address a recent post where we came to our fellowship asking for feedback. Our intent is always to connect and grow with our players, but it's clear that we really missed the skid mark on our recent community feedback post. For that, we sincerely apologized. We received concerns about the female player model's boobs physics in the past, and we thought we should ask the community what felt more appropriate. Unfortunately, this crossed the line. Oh no! We try to foster a welcoming community, and the post and subsequent replies made many of our community members uncomfortable or alienated. So this is a bit of a double-edged sword, because on one hand, or should I say on one double D cup, you're eliminating females with rather nice assets, and on the other side, there are some who are not so well endowed. I mean, you can include everybody. Just because somebody's got a smaller cup size than the other, it doesn't exclude them. They're biological women. So what is the point? Farm folks, Cryptivo, just come here for a minute. Yeah. The next time you want to make a statement, stick with it. Look at the replies on the right-hand side of your letter. They're all saying the same thing. If you cave into trolls, to mindless idiots out there, your focus, your goal is just going to be off kilter. Do you know what I mean?
No! Get off the ship! No!
You're joking! You're joking! You're joking! Get on the ship! Get on the ship! Get on the ship! He's gone! He's gone!
Be quiet. They can't hear.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen, taking a trawl through the cesspit of absolute gaming cringe when it comes to people like Miss Denims or 911. I can't wait till they come knocking on your door and then knocking on your knockers. That'll be absolutely fantastic. And Black Gold Gamers, y'all, yeah, we're grifters. We're on the grift. We're on the grind. Instead of actually doing something like getting a real job and not a pretend job, and stop telling people that what they should be enjoying in entertainment, because I'm pretty sure those girls behind closed doors like to look at slithering naked black men in certain striptease videos. But oh no, if you tell them about that, they're going to call you toxic and bigoted and everything else. So on that one, ladies and gentlemen, did you enjoy today's video? Do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe. Share this video everywhere, because honestly, with the amount of views I'm getting, I don't know why I'm not actually attracting more subscribers. But maybe it's that thing of people just click on for a few moments. I'm not that cup of tea, and I get it, it's no problem at all. But hopefully, if you're a person like me who hates tea and prefers coffee with actual cream, not milk and 2 brown sugars, then you're my kind of gal or my kind of boy. And a big shout out to Frank West, one of my absolute favorite subscribers. I always love seeing that guy's comments in my page, as well as the rest of you. You know, I don't have a favorite, but I have certain people whose dotted I keeps attracting my attention. And Frank West, give me a DM sometime, buddy, because I do love seeing your comments in my sections. And on that one, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed today's Jiggle Physics special, leave a like below, smash that like and subscribe button. And if I were you, and if you were me, I'm getting dizzy by that light from that webcam. Oh, well, it could be something else. I'll catch you catching me on the next video.
Then watch Jason Dumbass King on Kung Fu Hot Dog.
As a kid, I always thought it was an illusion when my mom would produce milk from her breast. Now as a full-grown adult, I know there is no trickery involved. The breast can feed you and entertain you. It truly is a magical thing. It truly is.